If you do something bad to somebody else, but you never get caught or some of the details get lost in conversation, you might feel it's not necessary to discuss those details because you want to save face. But if somebody else does the same thing, they get caught, and you realize they did basically everything that you did, the only difference being that the truth is out in their case and not in yours, you will condemn them and still believe in your own moral purity. And I think this is a really strange flaw that we have as humans, because I think a lot of us in life end up making the same mistakes. There are some more depraved errors in life that are unforgivable, but then there are slight errors that we make, like getting angry at friends, or an argument that goes too far, or some kind of interpersonal conflict that you could probably resolve, but don't because of your own pride, or you think that the person is so terrible that they're not worth your time. And sometimes some people are not worth forgiving, but sometimes there are people who are absolutely worth forgiving, because you know that they love you, and you know that they care. And this can be your mother, this can be your brother, this can be your intimate relationship. And I've noticed that when you are yelling at these people and you're lambasting them, sometimes you can surprise that person, because we have developed the expectation that when people are mad at us, they're going to just spew their insults and spitball everything that they can in their mind to put you down. And when you find yourself in a position like that, looking at your friend, you're like, you're an asshole, or you're the worst human being I've ever met. You wasted 3 years of my life. Instead of that, you can take a deep breath and think, well, this person is a lot like me. I probably would make a very similar mistake. Just take a deep breath, and maybe you can say something like, you know what, man? I know why you did this. I understand. And maybe I shouldn't be yelling at you. Maybe we should just sit down and talk. And we should just make up. And some people don't believe in saying sorry, but I think life is really tragic and too short. And there are so many things that we all deal with every day, which adds to that stress. And I think showing a little bit of empathy, like real empathy, not performative empathy, not the, if you don't show this kind of empathy, like by proxy, you're a terrible person. I mean, like your own feelings, that little gut feeling you have telling you to listen and not put any more pain into the world if you don't have to. Because when your friends make mistakes, and maybe they did it out of hurt, maybe they did it for the wrong reasons, you can forgive, and you can at least just talk to them and admit that you do bad things too. You can commiserate over the fact that you're both human. No one's perfect. And because no one's perfect, finding beauty in some of our flaws, I think, is a great way of reminding ourselves that we are human. I don't really feel better than anybody else personally, and whenever I yell at other people, I can't help but think, well, what if this person was me? What if I did that? Would I want forgiveness? Of course I'd want forgiveness. And again, this doesn't go for everything. You just kind of know the things that are worth forgiving and the things that aren't. And if it's not worth forgiving, it's not worth forgiving. But if it is, and you're really angry about something that you could potentially move past, I've noticed that showing patience and empathy and listening has made my friendships a lot better. And I'm less regretful of some of the things that I used to do, like social media drama or high school drama. I know that this is all just kind of a rant, but the moral of the story is empathy goes a long way, and this is not pathological empathy. It's just the kind where you stop yourself and you realize that you have the power to let somebody be forgiven. You have the power to recognize flaws in other people that you have yourself. And instead of believing in your own moral virtue, throw that in the trash and just forgive, man. Sorry to be so heavy, but I'm good. Scrutly Mutley.